1 and game number 1 for match 1 and game number 1 for match 3 thus far. So I'm thinking that I'm a great Chow, but if it's a Chow Tato, then well, you know.
I'm not sure about that. I don't think so that's really going to be the case. I think the Chow plays are going to be quite good, especially at this level here. How they respond to this should be interesting because they haven't revealed too much about the strategy. There isn't really a particular niche pick that is being pulled out here. I like the versatility.
Lapu-Lapu.
So the Hava Lapu...
Was that an Alucard? That was an Alucard Hava. I thought that was a lock-in and I got scared for a while. You don't see Alucard at all in the professional level, but a Hayabusa Hava, that's going to be interesting.
So I think Hayabusa and Lapu-Lapu seems like this a comfort pick for them. Definitely Lapu-Lapu is one of the highest played. They're up... If I remember that, yep, in fact it is going to be that. So Unta is the top 4 player globally now for Lapu-Lapu, if I am not mistaken.
That's very spicy news indeed. Bruno now being picked out. Now that's very interesting. I like this Bruno pickup. We did see Bruno being used very well.
Yep, the positioning was really good, and I think that's going to be really key. When you do have a Harley, you have a Chow, and you have a Bruno, it's positioning yourself within team fights to be able to still have enough damage, but not stick to each other, where you can go in and get crowd controlled. That's there. And Grok as well, hoping to round out this team composition. I do like it. It clears that the final bit of tank that's there. However, they could be setting up a wall to trap themselves in, which is what I'm cautious about.
I'm pretty cautious about that as well, and also the thing that I want to highlight as well coming in from the side of FALCON7 is the fact that with the Bruno being picked up, there's a lot of crit damage, especially towards the late game, and with the passive that he has, it's just going to be disgusting amounts of damage. If Bruno is able to throw out as much DPS as he can without any interruptions coming in from either the enemy team, it's going to be very interesting. Ooh, this last pickup was Saber though. What do you think about this?
I mean, the hover before this was very questionable because I'm not sure how that rounded out the team composition, but Saber definitely does that. So we are looking at pick heroes here, sustainable heroes within fights as well, and strong individual combatants. From the side of Team XD, you are seeing a lot more of a team engage that's coming out from FALCON7. They want team fights, they want to be able to do that. I'm not sure how this is going to pair specifically here, because it seems more flexible, it seems a lot more adaptive coming from Team XD side. Whether they can execute that is going to be of interesting question, because we have seen a lot of the teams in the past few days and the past few matches be very team-centric, very team-dominant. You see, 3 members roam, but this time around you have really strong laners as well. So will they, sort of stand their ground, be in lane, or will they sort of resort into the roaming meta as well?
Oh, definitely. And when we look at it in this kind of situation, right, you have to be aware that both these teams have very specific keys to victories. And when we look at both these team compositions, when we go into game, we're going to realize that it's all about execution. Like I said beforehand, like you said beforehand, it doesn't matter sometimes about the meta. And sometimes at professional levels, yeah, I mean, there are definitely heroes that are definitely stronger than another hero. But it's also about how that hero fits in your team composition, how knowledgeable you are with that particular hero. And we're going to go into the game as I elaborate a little bit more. And also the most important factor is whether or not your team synergizes well with that particular playstyle. Because at the end of the day, if you have a sports car, doesn't mean it makes you a sports racer, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't make you an F1 driver.
Exactly. So you've got to know what kind of tools that you have and how to use them effectively. Because a lot of people don't know this, but meta means most effective tactic available. Just because it's effective doesn't mean it's efficient.
And that means the most effective one as well.
Exactly. So looking at it is all down to execution. No proxies being started out yet for either side of the team. It looks like Team XD was trying to go for a proxy, but
they did go in for a cam steal, not quite a proxy at this point.
Excuse me, yeah.
Yeah, so we are seeing once again, it is responded. On the other side here, Team XD goes in and make sure they secure their jungle before moving out. Ooh, there might be a clash back up top. They do see each other at the tri-bush, and just a very steady push here by Harley being able to draw his cards, clear out the team wave, and move forward. Multiple pings going up to the top side of the map, but no kills just yet, and not quite any aggressive advantages being taken as well.
Definitely, and what I'm really concerned about coming in from either side of the team is the fact that both of these teams, oh wow, looking at the bottom side though, there is going to be a bit of a slap slap and tickle here. The stun is out onto Team XD. And they've got to be careful on how they approach this. The Diggy now throwing out as much. Meanwhile, over into the mid lane via Valen, almost getting taken down there. Getting dangerously low. Slayer now almost getting slayed. Has to be careful on some of these exchanges here. But it seems that members of Team XD over to the bot side having a lot of problems with the amount of poke that's coming in.
Yeah, they're having a little bit of trouble here being able to translate this. The goal lead is surprisingly 1,000 into XD's favor already at this point. Harley's doing his best to be able to, secure that back. But look at this, a turtle take completely being unanswered at this point. Nobody's even within close to the vicinity of it. It will be able to be secured away. Team XD with a growing goal lead towards their favor.
Well, I'm liking how Team XD is playing actually. They are focusing quite a bit on objectives. And they are playing fairly conservatively, as well as FALCON7. Both of these teams don't want to make any mistakes. They want the 250 per win that they get. So I'm thinking that even though it's early into the stages of the tournament, we do realize that all these teams are playing to the best of their abilities to play as safe as possible, to try to minimize whatever risk that they have or whatever losses that may be incurred on either side of the teams.
I mean, it's definitely a factor because it is a round robin and it is 2 rounds, and that's why it's so important. We just saw that first blood, Lapu Lapu taking down Harley at the end, so Harley's going to have a little bit of a difficult time being forced into the game here. The goal lead now steadily already at 2,000. Losing my words there for a second.
Yeah, I mean, like close to 2,200 goal differential between the two teams in favor of Team XD. Team XD now has the lead with 1 kill. No towers, no turrets yet in favor of any side of the team, but it could change in the blink of an eye. Oh wow, Chow looking for that Jeet Kune Do. I'm pretty. Not too much that can be said now. A little bit of poke being thrown out by the Saber over to the top side. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Woo La La keeping up to his name, putting out that poke as much as he can to the bot side, but not too much effect considering the fact that both the bottom laners for the side Team XD are pretty tanky.
I mean, yes, they're tanky. It's going to be a bit difficult to take them out, especially if it's only a Hilda with Roger that's over there. Roger does secure the buff in the end here. We are seeing that Alpha did remove Chow from the top part here. Then Harley removes Saber away. Sorry, what did I say? Alpha above. And the bottom lane, still not much action going on. There's a lot of farming going back and forth. The goal lead is still growing towards the favor of Team XD over here. Turtle is back up again with Belmont pushing up to the top. It means that they should have a little bit more versatility when it comes to being able to take the turtle. And that's what the next contention point should be. Will they be able to get it away as easily and secure it? Or will there be a contest? What do you think, Hound?
Well, it's going to be a bit of a contest. As you can see, both teams already have gotten kills. However, the goal differential in favor of Team XD close to 2,000. And they might actually get ahead even more with this turtle being slain in their favor. 3,000 goal advantage now. And it's going to be a fight. Lapu Lapu getting the first kill. The flicker has gone down. Zia almost getting away, but the Shanpo has gone down. Goes for the 3 charge of Jeet Kune Do, goes for that double knockup and triple kill. Goes over to Lapu Lapu from Team XD.
I mean, this is why he's one of the global top players at this point. Turret being destroyed in mid, turret being destroyed up top, and taking away the turtle as well means that that wonderful 7,000 lead out of nowhere already being bloomed away. Lapu Lapu needs to back away from this. He will be able to get there. Let's go into that replay of that triple kill. It starts off here, a wonderful engage. That's the first kill that goes through. The second kill that comes through as well. And just look at the patience of this. Chow tries to come back in, but we are back to the real life action here already.
Looks like the replay was cut short a little bit. Anyway, coming down over to the bot side, we're gonna see members of Team XD now trying to focus to the bot side. We do see the turtle going to spawn in another 50 seconds, so they could actually consider pushing out to the bot side, get that turret, get a kill, and at least free up the bottom side of the map in favor of Team XD. And because the bottom side of the map will be free with that turret going down, it's going to prove a lot of problems for the side of FALCON7 if they're not very wary of where the positioning of Team XD is. You've got to be very wary. I mean, like, how hard can it be? You see 4 people on the map by process of elimination.
Oh.
You get it, but whoa. as we can see over to the bot side, they are going to continue to push, and there might be...
Lapu Lapu is trying to make its way down. He's clear up. Then the jungle camp, we are seeing that it's going to be up in 10 seconds later. Grog already reveals himself that's there. The creep wave is a little bit too small, so I don't think so they're going to be managed to take on the tower. The damage is already there. Lapu Lapu is waiting at the side. Grog will be able to be taken down. One last hit. No, Diggy brings down. In the end, Grog goes down. Hilda gets the kill credit for that. And now Lapu Lapu makes his appearance. Look at the amount of damage that's there. The stun does go through. It is unstoppable at this point. And we see that Harden needs to back away from this. Roger chasing him down. One last hit. Will be able to bring him down. Roger gets the double kill in the end. Lord is spawned, and they will be turning attention towards it with a quick Lord being taken out here.
A 7-minute Lord.
The tower is still standing, but the dominance over the map is so much present there. 2 kills to 10 and such a quick 10,000 goal lead at 7 minutes.
Wow, 25,000 in... That was just crazy. Let's go back to that instant replay to that last team fight. As we can see over here, the Diggy kill was pretty good, but Hilda getting that kill onto members of FALCON7.
Lapu Lapu makes an appearance. That ultimate does that. The ultimate enables the team to come back into it, and then we see Roger just cleaning up house.
Yeah, I mean that's basically Roger's job. He's just supposed to clean up house. Now the main threat for FALCON7 is going to be the Lapu Lapu and the Roger, so they have to be very wary of some of these engages here. Saber with the triple sweep, we've only seen 1 or 2 triple sweeps thus far, but with his KDA being 1, 1, and 5, his kill participation is pretty high considering, and we would like to see his kill numbers actually spike up, and that will actually help him in terms of the amount of damage that he's going to do. In terms of damage output coming in from the side of Team XD, they've got tons of choices. But I'm thinking that the main damage dealers of Roger and Lapu Lapu are just going to be a real nuisance for FALCON7 to handle, especially with a 12,000 goal lead in favor of Team XD.
Completely unanswered towers at this point. Look at the flank in from the side. This is beautiful. They need to be dashing away. Grog is the only one that's self-sacrificing, hoping to come in for another engage. The stun is coming through. Chow does manage to get 1 kill. Roger is down. Grog is down in return, and now Saber as well being taken away. This should stop the aggression just for a little bit there. The Grog initiation was good, isolating out targets and disabling them just for a couple seconds, meaning that you had members of FALCON7 that could pour up that extra bit of damage.
Yeah, well, the thing is, when you have these kind of situations where they did manage to get a win in that particular team fight from FALCON7, but hey, let's look at the replay to see a bigger, clearer picture of what happened. Now, this is what happened. There was a 2-for-1 exchange in this fight, and it favored a lot on FALCON7 just because of how overextended and how long Team XD was staying in it. Even though they got 1 kill, hardly they managed to get that Saber down, but it's going to be more of that. It looks like Team XD now overstaying. Look at the tankiness, but Hilda is tanky is just tanky as a tank, and looking at the amount of DPS that's coming in from the side of Team XD, they are going to be cleaning house again with that Saber following up nicely.
You asked for it, you got it.
I got it. I definitely got it. And it seems that with 226 on the line, it seems with Team XD pushing it out over to the bot side, it could be a split. It could be a 3-2 split here over to the bot side, 2 members over to the bot side to push out that bot tower and maybe to that middle tower as well.
I mean, we are seeing that Lord will be spawning a little bit shortly. We are seeing Roger already down in the bottom lane, just being able to clear it up so that the additional pressure has to be there and somebody has to defend. Hoping for that, we are seeing that Saber and Belmont already close to Lord, waiting for it to spawn, clearing up the Hermit Crab, getting the additional gold generation buff away. Members of Team FALCON7 are trapped within their base. They have to be there, or they potentially are going to be losing additional towers and potentially the game as well. Roger is still there, being really nuisance. The amount of pressure being applied here, it's really, forcing them to be in the base. Bruno is not really doing much over there, and Grog as well. Good walls, but not exactly the best because the team can't really engage on it. We are seeing down to that 9 seconds already left for the second Lord to be spawning. Saber all the way back in his place, getting his buff. taken away. Lapu Lapu clearing up the wave up top as well.
Pings towards Lord here, so I'm thinking
Already being started there by Saber. He's already trying to do it solo. He will be able to do it if members of the team can keep them away. We are seeing that Roger will be coming in to swift the aggro away. And look at that, how fast it's going down. Absolutely no response coming from FALCON7. They know this is going on because they have disappeared off the map, but they're not willing to venture out, which is potentially the right thing to do.
I mean, it's the right thing to do, but at the same time, you have to create some kind of a threat.
It should be a trap. The moment they finish Lord as they're coming back into lane, you ambush them, but not quite being able to set it up as well means that they're a little bit difficult. They are out here. Will they get the buff? Yes, the buff will go over to Team FALCON7, so that will help them. The Lord is going to be pushing out in the bottom lane this time around, and we are already seeing that Saber up top pushing that wave as well, so that the waves will all crash at the same time.
Now this split push is very effective just because of how much distance top and bottom lane are from each other, and sometimes it would be wise for you to go top and mid to push out, but sometimes top and bottom is great, and it really depends on where the Lord spawns. Because the Lord spawns over to the bot side, they have to start splitting out their resources. They aren't, as it's happening right now, they have to put 4 members over to the bot side as FALCON7 is trying to answer this big Lord push, and this could be a big problem here. As you look at that, the amount of damage that's being taken down, the turret is definitely aggroing. That was a beautiful Jeet Kune Do onto 3, but it's not going to be enough. The DK ultimate has gone down, but it's going to be a double kill, and this is going to be the start of the end. Coming in from the side of FALCON7, Team XD now pushing it up. They might overstay for too long, but they do have the damage. The Lord is going to go down. That is going to be an indicator for them to fall back. Will they stay around? No, they might actually, yes, they might actually stay around, but it's going to be a killing spree coming in for the side of Harley, and they've got to be careful on how they approach this.
Well, they managed to take down now 3 turrets. It looks like they will get a third one as well. So that is completely opened up the base. It is so exposed at this point. It's a little bit sad that a lot did not focus down the main building that they had out there, so their base remains still up at this point. But it is 20,000 gold in the favor of Team XD. Twice the amount of kills, and at the 40-minute mark, it is quite a snowstorm.
It is quite a snowstorm, and it's just all a matter of time of whether or not Team XD wants to start pushing it hard and trying to basically catch them off guard with a surprise ambush. We do see that FALCON7 is scouting it out slowly and trying to get as much information as they can. If they want to attack, now is the time to attack. But they've got to be careful. Oh my god, that is a big miscommunication right there, as they are unaware of it. Members of Team Falcon, members of FALCON7 now pushing out towards, trying to push out and stop the wave from pushing into their base. However, Team XD not too far behind, looking towards pushing out some damage onto the members of FALCON7. The more damage they're able to put out, the more resources members of FALCON7 have to waste in order to stop this damage output from coming and reaching them.
I mean, just look at the level difference here. You have Lapu Lapu already at 15, Roger at 15. The rest of them are steadily at 14. And the opposing team, FALCON7 here, 12, 14, 13, 12, and 14. So they not only are behind on goal, which is a lot of it, they're also behind on levels as well. The engage does go in.
This could be the start of the end here. That was a pretty good engage, but it's going to be a mega kill onto the Harley. This could be a start of a turnaround here, but could it be a little bit too late as members of FALCON7 now are struggling to pull the pistons and operate on all pistons, and
the defense is good.
The defense was amazing. 2-0 exchange in favor of FALCON7. Could they actually bring this out?
They potentially can bring this back here. I mean, they just need to, lessen the goal gap, get that 5th items done, get that 6 items fully completed, reach at level 15. Now the Lord will be spawning in a couple of seconds time, and it looks like FALCON7 feel as if they are in a really good position to be doing so. There's another engage just over here. Not much damage whatsoever. Already being started. Hilda makes an appearance, almost bringing Bruno down on the other end there. Will she be able to do it out? There's the pullback goes through. The Lord is helping bring down Hilda, but not quite enough. The kick does go through. Roger is there. Roger ends Harley in the end, picks him apart. Now is on Bruno. Will be able to bring Bruno down, no problem whatsoever. And this will be the end of it. Unfortunately, Falcon7's confidence was punished away. Monster kill on Lapu Lapu, 6-0 and 11. Roger in with a triple kill this year. They are trying to pad out their scores for that very last bit. Will they be able to bring down Grok? No, not quite in time. The final main building goes down, and this is victory for Team XD.
Wow, that was just impressive plays coming in from side of Team XD. I like some of the pickups that were coming in from the side of Falcon7, but it just wasn't enough in terms of execution. It seems that Team XD had the better composition.
Look at Unta's KDA over there. We have 11.9, so he's actually the second highest of this week, because we had a 12.
Yeah, we had a 12
KDA before. Really